Alright guys, what's up? So today I'm going to show you how to insert like an intro title page and put one of your logos in your Premiere Pro video. So you got your Premiere Pro video, you may need to select all your video footage and just kind of drag it a little bit so you have some space here in the beginning. Typically you probably need around 10 seconds or so to have like an intro saying your name and something about the video, and then maybe have one of your logos in it. But first of all, we want to grab one of your logos, so go ahead and go and find wherever you put your logos at on your computer. They should again be in the PNG file format, and like here's basically an example that I have in literally just like the videos. You can just drag and drop it straight into the project folder, this little thing that says project, and now it's there as a resource. And now literally all you have to do is you can either drag and drop it onto up in here, or just drag and drop it onto one of these video slots. Just keep in mind, you may want to, if you have a video and you wanted it to somehow show over the video, you would have to drag it above that video. So you can see here how if this was down below the video, see how it doesn't show up, but if it's above it, it shows up. That's basically the order of that things will show up. So, but I kind of just want this logo to be shown in the very beginning when there's just kind of this black space and then my logo. So you can do that. You can move the logo by double clicking on it and kind of moving it around a little bit, and then to add a title, which is basically some text that you can use to announce who you are, what the video is all about. You're going to go ahead and go to title, new title, and default still, and leave all these settings how they are. You can call it my intro title, whatever. And now you see you got all these different font styles down below here, and so find one that you like. This one's pretty cool, and then basically you just click on one of them, and then you literally just draw the box of where you want that text to be. So I want mine to be about like this, and so now you can see I got my cursor up here, and if I start typing it will show up. So and so you can see if you want to change the size of the text, you need to select it and then grab this little size, and you can either change the number right here, or you can click and drag up on this 100 and whatever, and you can see it will get bigger. Other thing you will probably want to do with your text is you want to make sure it's centered so it doesn't look all like it's kind of squished to the left here. And so I click my little center button right here, and you can see now it's centered. It looks a little cleaner. And that's basically how easy it is. You got a lot of different options here, but honestly those are kind of the main ones you need to worry about. You can change colors here, the gradients, there's different font styles you can choose from over here, and you've got a bunch of different things, so you can mess with those. But what I kind of want to show you is now that if you hit X and you X out of this little title, it's now here as one of your resources. There it is, intro title. And so just like the logo, you got to drag it into the one of the video slots. And so basically you just drag it right there, make it big enough so it covers this whole area, and now you can see up over here it's got my little intro text here and my logo. And so now if I hit play right here for about 10 seconds, it's just going to kind of show my text, my logo, and then once it hits right here it's going to go to a video. I just use this as a sample video. So you can see that's basically how it works. Couple tricks I want to show you, because this is the minimum requirement, but I really want you guys to know how to do is how to make this stuff animated, where you can make the text basically fly into the screen here as well as the logo. So if I go ahead and click like on this logo right here, the resources logo, and then I click up here on effect controls, you can see I've got these effects, video effects, over on the upper left. And under motion, if I click the little arrow right here, it's got these things that are called animations and what we call keyframes. Keyframes are for putting in when we want things to change. So if I go right here and I say, all right, I want the position in the very beginning for this logo to be off down below, so it just kind of isn't on the screen. And so look, I can grab one of these and look, if I click and move the position, it moves the logo. Okay? And so if I want, you can also, I think, grab it like this. Oh, that's not working. Let's go back and click on this. So back to effect controls, grab my position, and I'm going to make it where I drag it where it's down below here. So at the very beginning, it's down below. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, all right, once it gets to right here, I want the logo to be all the way right here. And so what I need to do is insert what we call a keyframe. To do that, all I have to do now is go to position and click toggle animation. And you can see it just entered a keyframe. Another way to do it too, if you want to enter multiple keyframes, if you wanted it to move to different places, you could go to a different spot right here, which is, again, this right here is just the timeline of this little spot right here. And you can enter a new keyframe by clicking here to add a new one. If you add one, you say, oh, actually, I want to delete that. I made a mistake. You just click the keyframe, push delete. But the point is, when it gets to right here now, I want the position to be up higher. So look at, now I just grab this position, click and drag it back down so it kind of comes up here. That's too far. I went way too far. Let's bring it back down. It kind of responds slowly, obviously. Up a little bit more. A little bit more right there. That's perfect. So now look, if I go right here now and I hit play, oops, you know what? The reason that didn't work is because I actually have two keyframes right here. There's 1 and 2. So I just need 1. So you can see I had a duplicate right there. So, and what I need to do is go back here and enter a keyframe there as well. So this keyframe, again, I want it to be down lower. A little bit lower. So now if I hit play, see how that logo now just kind of comes up, and you can see how it matches this little keyframe right here. So if I want to test it again, just hit spacebar to play it. You can see how it brings my logo up. And if I want my text to come down, then I just click on my text here, open up the motion effect, and say I actually just want my text to fade in. I'll show you a different effect. Under opacity, that means how invisible something is. I can say, all right, at the very big, oops, undo that. Or yeah, that's fine. Just go back. I can say for this intro title, which is my text right here, if I want the opacity under effects controls again, if I want the opacity, if I want it to be invisible right at the beginning, I'm going to say, all right, let's add a keyframe right there at the beginning. And let's take this 100 and we'll take it down to 0. So see how it goes invisible? And now I can say, all right, once it gets to right here, when the logo hits, then I want it to be at another keyframe. And I want it to now be at 100% opacity. So now if I go back and I hit play, boom, my logo comes up and my text fades in. So you can see there how you can do some really basic effects that look pretty cool very easily. And also notice how my logo right here is actually a little bit too, I kind of want it down below, so I'm going to actually move it a little bit more. So I can do that. I just click on this keyframe, clicked on the logo down here obviously, I take my position and I'm going to take it and lower it even a little bit more so it's gone. There we go. Now if I hit play, boom, that comes in, that fades in, and then after all that, it shows for a second and now goes to my video. That's how easy it is to add a title. And again, you can change the length of these by just grabbing them, moving them, and if you watch here now, it's going to show this text even when the video comes on. And the reason these are showing up over the video again is because they are above the video in this order down here. So good luck, and make a title and put that logo in.